All right, everyone, we have South African news. This is something that I've been told that I should talk about by not just Anton, but actually several other people as well. Link in the description. Not archive, because the archive right now is acting a little bit on the wonky side. Ramaphosa, El Presidente of South Africa, is begging Donald Trump to talk to him. That's because Donald Trump came out in the media the other day and said, hey, the land expropriation bill that you passed, we're not in favor of that. We think that it's a bad idea. Now let me explain what it is. In the United States, you have eminent domain. This is very, very limitedly used. And generally I don't believe it should be used at all, unless it's for border concerns, because that's national security. Otherwise, the government leaves you alone. Well, in some states you don't technically own your property because you're paying property taxes. In other states, it's a little bit better. But generally speaking, you are the master of your own property. That is, you reside in a location, you have a certain amount of land, it's been surveyed and everything else, you've got your home, you can defend it, you can do what you want with it. Sometimes you have a housing authority or some shit like that, but otherwise, generally speaking, you can do what you want. In South Africa, what they're doing is going after white farmers more than anything else. That's clearly what the expropriation bill is meant to do. The government does not agree politically and socially with certain people in society, so it is attempting to punish them. Donald Trump has called them out on this and said, this is not a good idea, it's not an ethical idea, and under your constitution it might not even not be a legal idea, and called them out. Now Ramaphosa comes out, says, oh no, everything will be fine. Mr. Trump, will you please talk to me? If I were Donald, you know what I would do? I would tell him, fuck yourself. You are a minor leader. You don't even represent your own population. Most of them don't even like you. Why the fuck would I want to talk to you? Yeah, maybe I'll get down to Joburg sometime. It'll take me a year, but, maybe I'll go to Pretoria instead. South Africa is dysfunctional. I read a thread once, and I actually believe it. Apparently, people in certain parts of the country, like the wealthier parts, have created a system of walkways above ground just in order to go from building to building, because it's so dangerous on the ground. And it's basically like a goddamn ant colony. I'm not surprised in the least, considering the communistic considerations that are involved with South Africa. I have personal knowledge of it. I had a friend from South Africa once. And, I like my Druwars, but at the same time, I don't know that I'd want to go there. Hell, my ex-wife, I believe, is living in South Africa right now. That's funny. Not Liz, but whatever. It's a weird country because you've got this government that is exceptionally communistic, constantly creating new rules, ignoring its own laws in the process in many cases, and fucking with people. And that appears to be what the land expropriation bill really is meant to do. The idea is these white farmers are devils. They're terrible people, racists, racisms, and so forth. Let's take their land away from them. And Ramaphosa and his allies, they swear that's not actually going to be the case. No, that's not what we're doing. We're just making sure that we can expropriate land if we need to. Bullshit. We've already seen your supporters burn down farms and rape and attack people on a fairly regular basis for a number of years. I wonder what the expropriation bill is meant to accomplish. I'm sure that it has only to do with military defense and things like that. The fact is that the government of South Africa is completely dysfunctional, totally abusive towards a subset of its population, and oddly enough, highly nationalistic. Hey, liberals out there, you should be siding with the goddamn white farmers at this point. Because the party that's currently reigning over South Africa, at least in that particular instance, is highly nationalistic, ethno-nationalistic. They're basically black Nazis. But you wouldn't understand that. That's sad truth. That's about all. Peace out.